Hey everybody, it's Summer's Talk and welcome back to another speed build. And in this build we're going to be building like a suburban farmhouse with a wraparound porch, by the way. Here I was just kind of like carrying that bump out to the back because I did love that bump out. And like specifically I was using brick on this build, so that bump out helped to, I guess, bring out that brick a little bit more because that was what I used right there. But I did end up bringing back the first bump out on top of it a little bit further back. But here I am just making the wraparound porch, and if you want to figure out how to do this, I do have the longer stream of this build on my Twitch that you can fully watch and see me explain and do all of that, because I was also building for my followers as well. So I was trying to explain as many tips as I could while still building. Right here, like the roofs were blending in weird, but I think I fixed it to a point where it wasn't like too weird. And then the hipped roof, I felt like really tied it in together. And then also putting a little bump out on top of the roof to the left, it also helped. I did struggle a little bit with roofing the wraparound porch roof, but I did eventually get it. It did just take a few like trial and error type of things, you know what I mean? So it was just, it all depends on like what really works with the situation that you're working with. And this is just what worked for me. And then also blending it into that piece right there really helped a lot to like tie that wraparound porch in together, because otherwise I wouldn't have known where to end it. And then figuring out where the columns were supposed to go, it was kind of hard, but I figured it out. And yeah, altogether, I would say this build is like currently one of my favorites at the moment. One thing I would have changed about it a little bit is the landscaping, but I'm not much of a landscaper as much as I am a builder, so do mind that. And if you guys ever do want to, re-landscape it or furnish any of my homes, make sure to tag me in it or something. I would love to see all of that. And yeah, I went for like a white wood theme, and I was also asking my followers a lot of questions about like what things I should change and like giving them choices rather than kind of letting them go free round, because then people just start spewing out answers all over the place, and it's better if you just give people a choice. So that's what I was doing. I was trying to figure out what type of roof pattern I wanted, and also what type of porch I wanted up front. I didn't know if I wanted that gabled roof on top of my columns, and I wanted to go for a taller tree, but I didn't. And I think I ended this stream before I could finish doing the path. But that's basically all that's excluded out of this video. But if you do want to see that, it's currently up on my Twitch. Like, I have a part 1 and a part 2 of this build because we're currently furnishing it. But yeah, you can find both of those parts on my Twitch. And yeah, I felt like the spandrel really helped to bring it into, it was very cute, like pattern and everything. And the only thing that I did change off camera was the bottom wallpaper. I did change it to a half brick, half siding situation instead of making it all siding, so it matched with the brick a little bit more. And I also moved that chimney multiple times throughout this build, so don't mind me trying to figure out this situation, because I did not end up keeping it like this at all. But that's always a cute way that you can make a garage as well. But other than that, people were saying there was just too much white, and like I could see that, but when I changed the wallpaper, it really helped to tie it in. And I didn't end up going for a red brick. I actually ended up going for like a black brick, which was better in my opinion, but somebody did suggest that, so shout out to them. After I was done fixing those windows and everything, the only thing else I really did off camera was also like add a vent on top of that bump out right there with a very tall roof. I just felt like it helped to tie in the build more. And as far as the front door, I kind of struggled in terms of what I wanted, you know what I mean? I wanted something that incorporated both black and white, but didn't look too white to the point where it wasn't contrasting against the white siding. So I was trying to figure that out, and I just ended up going for a black door and then making the windows black and white. I gave people that choice too, so that was my my following's choice, and I actually really did love it. They honestly helped me so much with this build, and yeah, I really appreciate everybody for that. I was just trying to see what it would look like if I saved it too, just to see if it was centered and if there was anything I needed to change. And I was also struggling to figure out what I wanted as a foundation, but either way, there's plants covering it, so it's not like a big deal. I kind of just went for a lattice foundation over the wraparound porch, and then went for a basic white foundation over the rest of the pieces. And I would suggest putting this lot on a 40 by 30 lot instead of a 30 by 20 lot, but I did build this on a 30 by 20 only because the house, it was on the edges, you know what I mean? As you could see, it was very much so on the edge, and if you just want more space, especially if you want to put a fence around your house, definitely put this house on a 40 by 30 lot, and it'll fit so much better. And to help landscape most of my stuff, I put hedges like around my builds, and that helps in terms of not having to do this whole collage thing with the plants and everything. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it. I love putting them together, and it looks cute in the end, but yeah, it wasn't really necessary, so to speak. And here I was just filling that in. I'm pretty sure I forgot to clip out a part in this video where I was teaching my following how to make a functional, well, it's not really a swing, but they sit in it. Okay, somebody was like, well, you shouldn't call it functional if it's not if it doesn't actually swing. And I'm just like, yo, they can sit on it. I feel like that's it's good for what we have so far in The Sims 4. But yeah, I thought it was really cute. You don't need much for it. You just need the toddler pack, and the reason for that is because you need to use the light rope poles in there to kind of mimic the rope swing. Yeah, here I am kind of showing them how to do it. And then I usually use like an oak tree to do it. And if you guys want to see a tutorial on this, like a specific tutorial on this, I have one on my YouTube channel already. But you just take a few wood planks from your debug, those light rope poles like I said, and then raise them 6 times, and then you would size down a bar stool underneath, and you could either place some plants on top of that or use tool mod if you have that to size down the bar stool further to the point where you won't be able to see it. And the reason you need a bar stool instead of a chair is because of the height of the swing. And plus, when they sit down, it will look so much better than what it would do if they were to look like they were sitting in a chair. So yeah, here I was just showing that you could hide it, and it's very cute, but I obviously didn't keep it because this game is base game, or this build is base game, and that's what we were going for. Another thing but if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and also make sure to show some support if you guys love seeing these type of videos. Maybe tell me some type of other videos you guys want to see, and yeah, I'll be posting more soon, so I'll see you guys then.